Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NM Watch, and we are back with my full review of this Seestern 62 homage watch. So I have done an initial review for this particular piece a few months back, and now after 2 months of use, what do I think about this particular watch? Right, so before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my Saint Martin 62 Mars homage, and this is for me, I think this is the one that starts it all. So ever since this watch came out, so there are so many brands producing 62 March homages. But of course, if you would like to see me compare this watch, the Saint Martin versus the Seestern, so please do let me know in the comment section below. Right, so let's do a quick dimension check. The dimensions for this piece is 38 millimeters in diameter, but if you consider the watch case, so it will be around let me just get my calipers right here, 37 millimeters, right? So yeah, that should be 37 millimeters, so let's just call it a 38 millimeters case. And the lug to lug, right, so the lug to lug is, if I am correct, it should be around 46, right, 46 millimeters, and a thickness of about 13.3 or 13.8. let's just call it 14 then, right? So 14 millimeters and a lug width of 20 millimeters. Okay, oops, sorry about that. Yep, 20 millimeters there. And the crown size is 6.4 millimeters in diameter. And yep, the weight, right? So the weight on this particular piece, I ordered the version with this rubber strap, this excellent Seestern rubber strap, but now they do come with a bracelet version, right? So that is about 94 grams, so very, very nice. Okay, so they came with this particular model is the version 2, and it came with a few dial options. I think black and the gray or silver, and also blue. And I think that's it for color. But on the red version, you could get with this red color strap, FKM strap, or with this black color FKM strap, right? So both are excellent choice in my opinion. But the version 3, right, the version 3 came with bracelet, I think, and also an option of full Lume bezel insert, right? So of course those two options will increase the price up to $200 US, but yeah, still it is an option if you want them, right? So let's talk about the case design, right? This is your typical skin diver design. Of course, this is an homage to the Seiko 62 Mars, so this is basically a lot true to the original version, which is, I think it's about 1370 millimeters. So that is why when this thing came out, YouTube has lots of YouTubers have gave a good review of this particular piece, and I just simply can't wait, and I just bought myself one to check out whether it is really good or not. And a few other reviewers also mentioned that the quality is almost similar to Saint Martin's, and I have to disagree with them on that particular aspect, right? So the case is featuring a brush finishing, a circular finishing on the top, but the circular finishing is not really that obvious. Yeah, it is. You can still see it, but it's quite nice. So it is more to what do you call this, satinized finish, right? So that's very good. And the most interesting part about this particular version, this particular case design, is that they have this brush side, right? So I prefer brush any time of the day compared to a polish finish. And we have, of course, the same similar finishing on this side, and we have that very, very important drill lugs, right? So not that useful because we have this quick release pins, but if you are to put this on another different strap, that is very, very useful, right? So, and there is a bit of finishing, of polish finishing on this beveling here, so that is very, very good. Even on this part, on this side of the lug, it's all brush, so that's very good. So case finishing, there's some, when you rub your hands here, so there's no sharp edges whatsoever, so that is very, very good. And yeah, for the case finishing, I can't fault it. Right, so the bezel, right, so the bezel featuring this coined edge bezel bezel in stainless steel. Of course, the case is also in 316L stainless steel, and it is not sharp, so that's very very good, and the grip is very very nice as well. And the ceramic bezel insert is not of course not lumed, but it is engraved and filled in with this white ink, and we have a lume pip just on the 12 o'clock, right? So of course, like I mentioned just now, there is a full lume version, but I don't think I want to check that one out. But yeah, still it is a good option. You can of course save some money if you opt for this particular setup, right? So the bezel action, you know what, let's just bring it to the camera, to the microphone. Okay, so you can hear that the sound is very very nice and crisp, and unfortunately it doesn't really line that line to the 12 o'clock position, right? So yeah, there's a little bit of maybe slight to the right, but that's not that bad, because considering for the price you can get this at about around 150 bucks. Yeah, even Seiko even Seiko managed to get a quality, a misaligned bezel every now and then, right? So let's talk about the dial then, right? Sorry, the crystal then. So this one is featuring a dome sapphire crystal. I think this is a single dome sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. You can see there is a little bit of blue hue up there, but not that much, so it works very very nice. And you can see that beautiful sunburst, not sunburst, what do you call this, fume dial, right? So fume, a combination of fume and just a little bit of sunburst, but I think this dial is very very nice. So that crystal really really helps the dial to shine, right? So especially in the indirect sunlight. Okay, so the dial of course featuring an applied indices, and yep, it is mimicking the original 62 mask. So yeah, there's nothing, all of these rectangular indices are a bit thicker on the 12 o'clock, right? So on the 12 o'clock and on the 9 o'clock and on the 6 o'clock, right? So and the thicker rectangular will be on the 12 o'clock to make it easy to distinguish between those markers. And other than that, all of the other hour markers are in the same size row, so that's very good. The minute track is also printed in white color, so that's good. And we have this lume date on the 3 o'clock, which is lume date wheel, right guys? So I will show you guys later in the lume shot. And yep, the action, you know what, I think this setup is very very nice, because you don't really have very very minimal text there, Seestern and automatic 200 meters, and that's about it. So that's I think for me simpler is better, because this dial is not that big to begin with. Right, so the hands, right? So the hands, maybe I can just show you a bit more here. It's featuring these polish hands, right? So polish on the side, on the chamfers. Oh, come on. So let me just zoom in a bit. Come on. You can see that the hands, right? So it has a chamfer on the edge, chamfer here and chamfer over there, and in the middle it is actually brushed. And same with the our hands, it featuring the same finishing, which is very very good. And we have this all polish second hands, so that is very very good finishing in my opinion, right? So okay, so let's just crank the movement with using this crown here. It is a sign crown with that Seestern logo, which is actually polished with that Seestern logo etched to it, laser etched to it, and we can unwind the NH35 movement, right? So that's very good. And when it start run, so we can just hack the movement, and let's just go to get out of the danger zone, because many people has warned me about changing the date, right? So at the wrong time. So I have one issue with this particular crown. So the issue is that the crown stem is a bit too short. Sometimes when I want to restart the second hands, after I hack the movement, sometimes it won't start. So let's see if that happens. Yep, no issues there, right? So but sometimes it has that issue. So they have already sent me out a new crown stem, a new crown, and we will see We will. I haven't got that yet because they have so many holidays. So Chinese movement, Chinese holidays, and Chinese New Year holidays, and yeah, I haven't got it. But yeah, still, I shouldn't have that problem in the first place, right? So screwing it back is very nice. It is simple, so it works, right? So at the back we have this beautifully engraved Seestern Caseback. So with a 20 ATM Sapphire SE6 to S001. Right, so maybe that 62 means 62 months. I have no idea. Automatic movement, all stainless steel, right? So the engraving on this particular caseback is very beautiful, and the most important part is that there is no sharp edges here. So yeah, that's good, right? So the supplied rubber strap, FKM's rubber strap is very nice, soft and supple. I like, you know what, this strap is awesome in my opinion. So for the if you buy the latest version, which comes with the bracelet, maybe you should just add another $15 and get one of these, because they are really good, right? So I've got two because I've asked them for this black color as well. So yeah, so we have this edged sign Seestern logo up top. So yeah, this one is, you know, your typical generic buckle, but if you want to swap it out, so you don't really want to, you know, to look like it's a bit over the top with this red strap, so you can just pop it back in. We have the quick release pins, right? So, and then we put it on the other side of the watch head. It's quite difficult to do this behind the camera, guys, so sorry about that. And boom, it looks a bit more muted, right? So before we put on the watch on my wrist, so let's just confirm the sapphire crystal, right? So yeah, that is a sapphire crystal, definitely, no joke there, right? So let's do a quick put it on my 6.75-inch wrist, see how it fits on my skin wrist. And before we do the lume shot, the most important lume shot, so you see I am on the third hole, so I reckon that this particular strap will be able to be used for people up to maybe 7.5-inch wrist, so that is good. So you can see that the curve on the case really hugs my wrist really well, so you can't really see any gap on the case there. So yes, that for me, this 37 or 38 millimeters case is awesome in my opinion, right? So, but is it as the same league as St. Martin? I don't think so, but of course we will get to that during a comparison video between this one and this one, right? So let's do a quick lume check. Okay guys, so I finally found my UV torch. I have no idea where I put it before I started recording, so sorry about that. So let's just quickly charge both of these awesome watch, and let's see how the lume looks like. Boom, right? So you can see that on the left is the Seestern 62 homage. So that is that C3 super luminous oval, really shines bright in the dark, but you can't beat this full lume bezel insert on the St. Martin. But you know what, let's just check that lumed date wheel, right? So okay, let's just check that out, guys. Very nicely lumed date wheel there. I just, you know, I bought this one for the date lume wheel, right? So yeah, that is awesome, and it stands all night long until 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning, right? So in conclusion, should you get this watch anytime soon, or even during the next upcoming sale of AliExpress is 28th of March 2022. So should you get this one, you know what, I would hold on a bit, right? So I have, other than the issue that I have with the crown, there's also another issue that I think it not only happened to me, but also to another YouTuber as well. I think there's a guy called there's a YouTube channel called Watch Me Go Broke, right? Watch Me Go Broke. So he ordered this particular same exact watch with the bracelet and a full lume bezel insert. But what he did is that he did get the bracelet watch, the watch with the bracelet, but he didn't get the full lume bezel insert. So that is, for me, is a huge mistake by the company, because when I ordered my Seestern Doxa homage watch, That one I ordered it with a Lume dead wheel, and they sent me the version with a non-Lume dead wheel, right? So I've ordered tons of St. Martin before, and they never ever sent me the wrong watch. But with Seestern, I've got one experience, and there's another person who was also on YouTube got the same experience. So that's not a fluke, guys. That's totally something wrong with their ordering system. I don't know, but yeah, still, if you are to buy this watch, so please bear in mind that you might have that issue with Seestern, right? So yeah, that's it. So other than that, they are great watches for the money, but still not as good as a St. Martin. So that's my conclusion, right? So if you guys like this video and you have or if you guys have any of these Seestern watches, please do let me know your user experience on your ordering experience. Yeah, if you have the similar issue as I did. And if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.